Looking for a little bounce back after the 3-putt at the previous hole. Just put the ball down on the ground, no tee, Laura Davies style.
There's a little of Laura's showmanship in Angel, isn't there?
Good looking smooth stroke. Nice bounce back.
I guess feels no pressure and just
maybe
plays incredible golf.
Maybe thrives on the pressure.
Yeah.
Brings out the best in her. Look at that scorecard.
A moment ago at 12, this is Kelly Tan with her 3rd shot. That's one way to get it done. I mean, her par putts are averaging probably about 8 inches. Again, maybe a little test of the patience, hitting another great putt that's right in the center with a little more speed. But a harmless par nonetheless on the par 3. Imagination's good, technique's good, results fantastic. Another scrambling par for Sagstrom. I think mentally she might need to see one drop soon before she starts doubting herself. That was actually a good putt. Just quit turning right at the hole. We'll head back up to 7. Nearly, but still, what a round of golf. 59 watch might be officially over, but she is climbing that leaderboard as quickly as somebody can possibly climb when you start the day 13 shots back of the lead.
This one's going to be pretty straightforward for Angel. Don't think there's much in it. Hasn't taken too much time with the read.
Probably won't spin back as much as she has been thus far today. Green's that much more receptive due to the steady drizzle we had all day yesterday. This left of the hole.
Just a little hop off that downslope and may have helped to this. She's a little closer to the hole.
But when tested, that produced the best results time after time, and she has stuck with it.
I said yesterday the patience was tested, but you know, she kept her cool.
Angel Yen at the 8th for par. Looking for her first victory. She's come close at a couple of big events. Angel Yen at the 8th for par. Looking for her first victory. She's come close at a couple of big events.
Well, that looked good till the very end.
Yeah, Minji's going to make 7 straight pars. And at the moment has a bigger lead than when she started the day. You wouldn't necessarily expect that with the quality of player that we have towards the top of this leaderboard.
This was the very first Aon Risk Reward winner back in 2019. Carlota Segunda won the $1 million at that season-long competition. Ooh.
Quick down the hill here.
She'll settle for her 7th birdie of the day. It'll take her to 14 under. 2 wins, but none since 2016, incredibly, for a player who's been as high as the top 10 in the Rolex rankings, currently outside the top 60.
This looks promising in the air, just right of the hole. It's the number.
17.
Should be a good scramble now for Titakun. Oh, did she make it? We'll watch for that later in the day, that little bit of turn at the end of that putt. Winner of the JTBC Classic at beautiful Aviara earlier this year, won in a playoff. Shot 64 on the final round that day, then won in the second playoff hole.
Trying to give a 7-iron the full treatment here. That was struck nicely in a great line.
Here's for birdie at the 9th. It's a long week in Las Vegas, 5 days of match play. Ali survived it last year in very warm temperatures. Shadow Creek is a beautiful venue, though, one of the most spectacular golf courses. And Titikin with her second.
Accessible hole location today on the front left. Beautiful.
And a chance to cap it off with a birdie.
This was for birdie to shoot 9 under on the day. What a remarkable round of golf. Trying to put some pressure on the front runners.
And Minjee for bogey.
Which would be a lot better than it was looking like for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good tee shot, you have to say, but she was really punished with that lie. The Spanish star hasn't won for 6 years on the LPGA. And, oh, rejected. I mean, that was almost down into the hole for Saganda.
Wow.
7 under on the round.
We've seen some really severe lip outs this week.
And the third for Angel Yin. It's a tough one here, Morgan.
It is. But she played that really well. And the fact that she got into that greenside bunker in 2, pretty impressive.
Those are 2 really big shots, Karen.
Angel has that.
Angel Yin also putting together a hot round of golf. This for birdie at 9 to get within 1 of the pace. And Angel Yin, who has competed on 2 Solheim Cup teams. This is a par attempt for Anna Davis, the amateur. And you'll be seeing a lot of that over the years from this young woman.
Nobody knows what these little debris pieces are called.
You know, nobody seems to know. Somebody on social media will know.
That's got a good line if she hit it.
Well, she left a few short yesterday.
Story of the weekend thus far. We can't even count how many probably would have dropped with another foot of speed.
She's right there, though. What a back 9 we've got in store. Okay. And it's been an eventful front 9. So there's all to play for on the back 9 here. Minjee with a slim lead. Angel Yin going along well.
15 under. Never a chance, actually. Not quite sure what happened there, Morgan.
I just didn't read it properly and probably not committed if you're leaving it a little bit short like that as well.
And Jennifer Kupcho, winner of the first major of the year, the Chevron Championship back in early April. Let's get it to 7 under.
Yeah, I think just really putting all the pieces together. She's such an incredible ball striker. Sometimes coming down the stretch, we've seen her miss a few short putts here or there that have cost her in big events, but I've played with her a bunch and just love watching her hit the ball. Just grind it out.
Carlota Saganda has a chance to tie the lead here at 15. And oh my word, that was close. So she'll stay 1 back.
You get so much momentum going early in the round. You start to get excited. You get a taste of it. And you hope that things don't slow down, Tom, but sometimes they do.
It'd have to be a really strong wind not to be able to get it to the green. Oh, that's flying nicely. Really nicely.
There's the spin. Beautifully executed.
It's so important here, Jerry, like you said, to just start the ball on your line. Don't worry about the results.
Good tempo, held the finish.
That's the difference.
Got a bit of break to this one though, Tom. This is not an easy one to read.
She didn't quite give it enough pace. Still, Angel is lurking. This is a massive week. Morgan mentioned she was struggling with her game in the latter half of last year. She was thinking about maybe giving it up.
The LPGA Tour, so much history, not nearly enough time to tell or thank them, but we do. Minjee Lee creeping one close, a solid effort. And just a little cleanup for her par.
Her stroke has been beautiful all week. Said it's probably the strongest part of her game. And that is just a grinder's par. Not mentally staying tough, staying in it. Her tempo is superb.
Just a moment ago for Hye-Jin Choi, this was her effort at 14. Look at that.
Speed looks great. Lines, oh, so good. So close.
Very good try, but still looking for her first birdie of the day. 17 under coming into the final round. Morgan mentioned those 3 LPGA events that were played here, 07, 08, 09.
Like you would think on this entire green.
These greens are presented in such tremendous condition, and this is early in the golf season in the Northeast.
When you open in this kind of condition, Tom, it better stay that way all season.
Yeah.
That was pretty quick, but it's only a foot and a half.
Okay.
A bogey.
And the 16th is playing as the 3rd hardest hole today. One of the hardest holes in the golf course.
Angel Yen to 16 under. And we have 3 tied at the top.
Sounded just a groove low, but it is flying nicely, turning just a fraction left of the hole.
Excellent shot.
Yeah, spectacular right there.
A little bit downhill and just a tiny amount of break left late.
A surprising result for a young woman who says that 6-footers feel like tap-ins to her. And those are her words.
The front of this green that stops about the top of it is 5 yards short of this flag, so I think she can really be aggressive with this. A little bit right of the flag, that's where she was aiming.
Yeah.
It was a beautifully committed swing, considering she was definitely in between clubs there.
Took a little hit to her mentally, I think, as she tried to fight her way back from that.
She make it?
Oh, but yeah, Karen, it's even though she probably knew that she didn't deserve the spot in the Solheim Cup, it's almost a reminder that you have not played as well as you would have liked. So it's hurtful. It's hard to sit at home and watch it when you know that you've been there a couple times and you've won. I've been there.
Carlota Segundo at the 17th really needs this to go in, but it's not easy. Move back downhill towards the hole and right in the middle. Carlota Segundo gets it to 15 under par.
What a putt, Tom.
She actually caddied for him in the par 3 contest.
I'm not sure Minwoo's ever made 3 eagles on the same hole in a tournament. Ah, great effort.
Now that would be a nice little run of birdie, eagle, eagle, birdie, though, which is still not too shabby. And the seal has been broken. So her first birdie of the day. Just a moment ago at the 14th, this was the 2nd for the most recent major champion, Jennifer Kupcho.
Jennifer is sneaky long, plenty of length to get to this green in 2. That's a fantastic kick off the downslope of the bunker. Wow.
So that left for an eagle. 8th in your hometown of Boca Raton, Morgan. So here's Kupcho for that eagle At 14, can she do it? Spot on. Just a marvelous back nine for Kupcho. Well, beautifully done on a place where she traditionally likes to make hay.
Across the green at 13.
This one's just a bit uphill, Tom. Been pretty quiet for Megan out here today.
Yeah, she loves playing up in the northeast from the Boston area. Remember at the Boston Golf Clubs, it kind of reminds her of home. This is the time of year when it's good to be up here.
Wants to get to 14 under.
Yeah, as Tom mentioned, just an incredibly talented young player. We're going to see a lot of Hae-Jin in the future. She's got so much experience, having won 11 times on the Korean LPGA. And you don't often see that in a rookie. I think it's one of the most experienced rookie classes that we've had in a really long time, Kelly.
And Nasa Hataoka, the winner in Los Angeles a few weeks ago. The LPGA was at Wilshire Country Club. A commanding performance from the Japanese star, who's 6th in the world. Went back to Japan for a couple of weeks and now here in the US. And look at that card on the back nine.
An opportunity for her 10th birdie of the day, Morgan. Saganda.
I think this one has to go in, though, Kelly, if she wants to win.
Wow, what a final round. One of many low rounds we've seen this week. 363s, a couple of 64s. And Saganda putting together a piece of art here today.
Turning left. Uphill early. That's going to miss left.
Yeah,
Good putt.
there's still time, Jerry, but the time is beginning to kind of wind down here. She's 3 back, going up against 2 players in the group who are great players on the LPGA Major Champions. You don't feel like they're going to give too much away. You've got Angel Yin in the mix. 142 yards to the front, 177 yards to the back for Hae-Jin Choi. And that was taking dead aim. There's a good shot. No problem at all for Minjee Lee.
And Karen, too, sometimes it's not that easy to play through an injury. You end up developing other poor habits and poor form. And I tried to play through an injury. It was probably one of the worst mistakes in my career, which is unusual for a lot of players who grow up in the North.
Agreed. Maybe she should look for some property in Boca. I hear there's some nice territory down there.
Just 142, the tee having been moved forward again today. Whole location really in the center of the green, very accessible.
Oh, very accessible. Wow, that was close.
Tom, she's been really sneaking up on the leaderboard here. This would be for her 6 under par for the day. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to birdie in from here. I mean, you can see she's made quite a few birdies on this back nine, but
creates a lot more spin than Megan does, so has to land this maybe a little deeper in the green to get it as close.
looks like a good line.
It is good.
Oh, it just stopped quickly. Just moved. Talked about that nerve pain that she suffered in her shoulder. When it was at its worst, she couldn't open a bottle of water. I mean, she was really struggling.
And here it is, birdie number 2, of course, coming on the 2 par 5s in that 3-hole stretch. So at least she did not let those opportunities go by.
Beautiful stroke. Very well done.
So we get her to 14 under par within 4 of the lead. It's going to be another good week for Nasa. She will have her sights set on a US Women's Open in a couple of weeks.
8-iron as well. Needs to get one close. This is a good line.
Just a beautiful ball swing right there. 2 feet of curve.
Okay. Birdie at 15, 3 back, 3 to go.
Pretty much all day. This one turning left consistently all the way to the hole.
Yeah, just not really matching the pace and the line as well as she has so far this week. I just wonder if just that little bit of pressure trying to get that first win of the year. I mean, even in her press conference or post-round interview yesterday, I believe she was asked how she felt to get her second win of the year.
Just not hit enough.
Yeah, a little tentative. You could see her hands go well to the left, closer towards her body through the stroke.
You've got to be patient with it and put a good stroke. Oh.
Wow, that is costly, Karen.
Such bad timing.
It looked like a good stroke. Just, I don't know if she broke more than she thought.
I think we can put that down to the wedge, though. Just not getting it back to the hole.
Definitely after you hit the drive.
Birdie chance for Lydia Ko at the 18th hole to get it to 9 under for the week. Let her in. Beautiful putt with a former world #1 with eyes on getting back to that top spot.
68 yards today. Not easy to get to. This one's got to hang on. It's down the right side.
Oh, it's just hung on, but I'm sure she'll be able to get a putter on that. It's the hardest.
For her to just calm herself down before making the final push on the 18th, and that was well done.
Yeah, needs a birdie at 18, Karen.
Yep.
She's been turning a little left.
Yeah, just got behind the 8-ball, Jerry, with that triple. But that'll help. Never give up. There's no give up in Madeline, that's for sure. She's going to fight till the very, very end.
That was the first putt of any significant length to drop in this entire grouping in the final round.
And just beautiful putting stroke on full display right there. Finally getting something to go in. Such a difficult hole, playing as the 3rd hardest hole.
Putter's looking really good from those short range looks that she's been getting. Lexi making hers. It's added pressure to keep that one down, and she does to hold on to that one shot.
Trying to work it towards that hole.
This has potential.
Wow. Oh, just not enough. Is it going to come back? No, going to stay there. There's a bit of a false front on this.
Exactly what she has done. This could end up pretty good.
Very good indeed. Is that the tee shot of a champion? We will find out that it's
taking the curve out of her ball flight.
This is right of the flagstick, not a lot.
aggressive line. It's going to go too far by. Minjee Lee in a good
Tough shot. I mean, the lie is awkward. Down the slope, ball above her feet. Thick grass. And this isn't going to get there.
Oh, what a
well done.
fantastic shot from that live. She made that look so much easier than it was to be able to get that much club on the ball. Really well.
two back. Minjee's got a great chance for birdie coming up. Is it going to move back towards the hole? Is it going to run out of pace? She had the line. And Madeline will remain at 16 under par. In a tie for third at the moment. Two back. Could be three back here shortly.
Stroke it how on her intended line.
Looks pretty good right now. Wow, it was close.
That really has just just been the story of her day. I mean, she's obviously still on top, but just has not been able to get anything to fall, Jerry.
She has to feel that she made that putt in the line. She was exactly where she wanted to. It just didn't turn anything like Alexi's did from the opposite side.
Okay. Stage one back, heading to that 72nd tee.
Top. Clipped it very nicely.
Perfect timing.
Wow.
But that is coming in low.
Close enough.
Just didn't play enough break. Not quite able to get it done here for Lexi this week.
Oh, that looked good almost the entire way. Just dying off there at the end. Good week for Sagström. She'll look back on that triple bogey early in the round, but hopefully shake that off and take great pride in the run that she's been on. 3 straight top 10. Minjee Lee wins the Cognizant Founders Cup and joins a list of major champions with this title on her resume. A fitting champion in a young tournament that honors the rich, deep history in the women's game. The LPGA Tour, established in 1950, 72 years